In 1986, a reactor at the Chernobyl nuclear plant exploded. The disaster affected a large area, and around 70% of the nuclear fallout from the explosion was carried into Belarus. The effects of Chernobyl will take thousands of years to fully disappear. Almost 30 years later, there are high rates of cancer among children in Belarus. The 5 Cs is a Cardiff charity that aims to help the children who are suffering there today.
In kind of the time when Chernobyl happened 28 years ago, lots of charities were set up then, so that's when we were set up. But we changed our kind of direction a few years ago and decided to, instead of having children over here for respite holidays, which lots of charities still do, we decided to take students from Cardiff out to Belarus. We were some of those students 7-8 years ago now, and then when the lady previously in charge retired in 2011, I took over with a team of 8 other trustees.
And went out there as just a normal volunteer, and I only went out there because I'd never heard of Belarus, and I think maybe a lot of people still haven't, and it's just changed. It's changed my life, and so every year now I go back out there and we try and bring out as many young people from Cardiff and the local area out there, and every year everyone says the same thing. It's just great.
The charity is now well into its fundraising season and has just hosted its first large-scale event in Cardiff. They are constantly trying to raise money to be able to carry on sending young people out to the hospice in Belarus.
We hold 2 big fundraisers a year, other smaller fundraisers too, but we always have 2 big events. Our first of this 5 Cs year was last night in a restaurant called Miss Jones in Whitchurch in Cardiff, and we held a dinner kind of entertainment evening, and we had just over 70 people sit down for food, and then we had some more people come later for some cocktails too, and we had entertainment and a raffle and all of this kind of thing. So yeah, it was a successful evening. We're yet to count the money, but we think we were very successful. Yeah, we're very, very lucky. Because of the nature of what we do, we've got over 200 local students that have been to Belarus in the last 9 years. A lot of them stay with us and join the team. Their families get involved, their friends get involved. So we're very lucky. We've got a big community of people that know us, know what we do, and they always support. So yeah, we are very lucky.
I'm also I'm studying in Bath, and so I'm looking at trying to get mini fundraisers going around the place, you know, because these two big fundraisers we do are both great, and they bring in a lot of what we end up donating in the summer. But it's trying to get these other little projects, and anyone anywhere who can help out with that is great, and to try and get money from everywhere.
We've got the next of our big fundraisers will be in the spring now. We're going to do a cocktail party. And then every year, as we have done for 9 years, we will send at least 30 volunteers from the local area. There's a handful of schools that we work with in the area as well. We'll be sending them out starting in June, right the way up to the end of August next summer, to the summer camp that we all volunteer at with disabled children. So that's the plans for that will get underway in January time now as well.
The students that are sent to Belarus work in a children's hospice for 2 weeks. The volunteers themselves are often only 17, but are committed to helping those who are staying in the hospice.
So we send groups of 5 or 6 students out to be half a volunteer team. So out at the camp runs for 2-week sessions, 5 2-week sessions every summer. And it's completely run by volunteers and a member of staff from the Children's Hospice. This team of volunteers are half international and half from Cardiff, so we provide half of the team. And it's round-the-clock care for disabled children, so you get paired with a disabled child, and then you're responsible for their welfare for 2 weeks. So everything from waking up, going to sleep, toileting, showering, eating, washing up, all the activities that we do, the team run the whole 2-week session, a bit of a holiday for them, and obviously, just as important, their parents get a rest while they're with us as well. The kind of unique things about what we do is that they are, some of them, only 17 when they first come with us. We were only 17 when we first went, and it's something that can really teach you a lot about yourself, a lot about how you deal with situations, as well as obviously different cultures, different language. Everything's so different over there. You learn a lot very quickly, but we are never ever fail to be surprised by people. They just adapt very quickly, they take on a lot of responsibility, and they absolutely love it, and they stick with us, and yeah, we're very, very lucky.